Well, all right out there. Hope everybody's doing great. God bless you and your family. May His grace and mercy continue to shine upon you, uh, and may you receive many more blessings in your life as you travel through it. Thanks for giving me another view. Never take it for granted. Um, I do appreciate you watching. Please like and share. Subscribe to my Facebook feed. On Instagram and Facebook Fit 2 on YouTube for my exercise videos. And if you do need some help with maybe creating a workout program, just give me a holler. I will get one set up for you for a really, really good price. So anyways, want to stop in and say a few words on the news of the week. Also, obviously Liberation Day was April the 2nd, and the news is all in the uproar about that. But really, I think it's going to be in the good of the interest. It's going to be good for America in the long run. Uh, it's funny how other countries and stuff have been tariffing the bejesus out of us. But when we turn around, when this, administration that's wanting to be fair turns around and does it to other countries, the news media, some of the politicians are all in an uproar about that. But they didn't have nothing to say recently about the tariff amount that other countries have been imposing on the United States. I've seen videos in the early 2000s of Nancy Pelosi saying some of the same stuff that Trump's saying right now. Also Chuck Schumer. And ain't it funny how they are acting now that he's doing it? It seems like to me back in the early 2000s they were just all just talk so they can keep getting reelected, and that's what they've been doing. So I'm glad that these tariffs are on. Yeah, we might have a little bit of a short pain in the beginning, but I think once the American products that we make in this country are more affordable for Americans, then we'll start buying our stuff as opposed to buying other country stuff. Nothing wrong with other country stuff, but we need to put America first, and I'm all about that. Um, and the tragic situation that happened over in Texas with the two young men. Very, very tragic situation. The young man stabbed the other young man in the heart over a disagreement. And, as men, especially black men, we have to learn how to teach our boys how to control their emotions, how not to how not to fly off the handle at what may seem to be disrespect, or obviously what could be real disrespect. And a lot of times it ain't worth it. Maybe back when I was growing up, the 80s, early 90s, you get into a fight and that was about it. But nowadays, these children and people, you don't know what they have or what they're capable of. So it's best to just de-escalate the situation. I feel sorry for the young man who was stabbed in the heart. I feel sorry for his family. Uh, the young man, he was a big kid, 6'2", 200 pounds, big muscular guy. He was just probably, he probably thought he can handle the situation, throw the guy around a little bit. But in those instances, and you're going to have kids, black and white, that are extremely large for their age because they play a sport like football, and they can think they can handle or manhandle their peers. But it's best just to de-escalate it. Like, you know what, I'll go get security, let them handle it. Because as soon as the kid said, hey, look, make me get out of this area, that should have gave that kid some pause. Like, you know what, I'm bigger than this kid. I don't know what he has. Let me just go get some security and get him out of this area. Because if I do something, he might try to do something on me. And that's exactly what happened. Not saying the boy deserved what happened to him. He definitely did not. But it's just how you have to think when you're in those situations as a young man. When we get older, we start to get more reasonable and we can de-escalate. But when we're young, the testosterone is flying, and we're stronger than especially if you're playing football, you're probably stronger than your peers. You got to learn how to handle situations like that. The young boy who did the murder, he's going to have to live with that for the rest of his life. I'm pretty sure, he's 17 now. Life usually is like 25, 30 years. So if he was up for parole, and the parents are still gracious, maybe he'll get out. But really, I think when you kill somebody like that, or you take a life, you lose yours. You lose your freedom. So really, he shouldn't get parole, because the kid that he killed ain't coming back. That the person you murder ain't coming back. So why should you? I mean, you can have forgiveness. Obviously, yes, you can have forgiveness. You can spend eternity in heaven with the Father, and maybe you can see that person that you wronged or murdered again in heaven. But as far as this life, you just lost it. Your time on earth will be behind a jail cell. In other countries, if you do something like that, they just take you out. They're gonna take you to the back, fire squad to be done with you. But in this country, uh, they'll give you 3 hots in the cot for the rest of your life. And if that ain't gracious, I don't know what is. They try to say that, getting off the subject, but they try to say that the country is systemically racist or whatever, systemic racism. If that boy would have did that in another country, like I said, they would have just killed him right away. You know, put him on the news, did whatever. But in this country, he's gonna spend the rest of his life being fed 3 meals and have a place to stay. It might not be good food, but it's still food. So that's something to think about. But you know what? We don't need to be putting our boys in that situation. Learn how to de-escalate stuff. Learn how to not let your emotions control you. That's what I teach my son. He's 10 years old. That's what I teach him right now. Don't let your emotions control your actions. Your emotions are going to go up and down. They're going to be fleeting. It can cause you to make serious bad mistakes, especially when you get bigger, you get stronger. There's not going to be anybody that can calm you down, that sort of thing. And then what's going to happen is someone will show up who can, and a lot of times that's a bad situation. Usually that is the police officers and what have you. So I feel bad for the father of the Austin Eckler. I think it's Austin. I forget his last name. I feel bad for his family. I also feel bad for the family that raised the kid that raised the other child, Carmelo. It's a horrible situation on both ends. And what I understand, over in Frisco, Texas, that's kind of an affluent area. So I don't know why the young man Carmelo was acting the way he did. Well, actually, I do know why. It's all revolved around this hip hop, rap culture, got to prove yourself culture. In my opinion, we need to, as black people, drop that, turn back to God, put family first, nuclear families, husband and wife in the house, raising the kids, husband and wife in the house, raising the kids from the word go, like with no exceptions. I mean, unless obviously, if one of the partners, one of the spouses, is tragically killed, or they die early. But it's man, wife, child in the house, raising the family with biblical principles, and as black people, we'll turn a lot of this stuff around. It's horrible right now. But anyways, thanks for watching. Just some of my thoughts on the situation of the week. Please like, share the video. Subscribe to my channels, Facebook Fit and Facebook Fit 2, for exercise information. And if you do need a